Hello there, you're watching Vnews Bulletin. I'm Vungo presenting you today's top stories as usual.
Leaders pay tribute to late President on National Reunification Day occasion. Party chief chairs meeting on anti-corruption. And Vietnam sends military engineers to join UN missions.
Delegation of the party, state, National Assembly, government and the Vietnam Fatherland Front leaders paid tribute to late President Ho Chi Minh at his mausoleum and offered incense at the Martyrs Monument in Hanoi on April 27, on the occasion of the 47th anniversary of the liberation of the South and National Reunification Day.
The delegation included State President Nguyễn Xuân Phúc, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính, National Assembly Chairman Vương Đình Huệ, permanent member of the Party Central Committee's Secretariat Võ Văn Thưởng, and President of the Vietnam Fatherland Front Central Committee Đỗ Văn Chiến. They showed their profound gratitude for the late president, who devoted his whole life to the nation and led the party and the people to glorious victories. On the same day, delegations of the Ministry of National Defense, the Ministry of Public Security, the Party Committee, People's Council and People's Committee of Hanoi also paid tribute to President Ho Chi Minh and heroic martyrs. 47 years ago, April 30th went down to the nation's history as a brilliant milestone. The 1975 Spring General Offensive and Uprising, especially the historic Ho Chi Minh Campaign, liberated the South and reunified the nation.
Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng chaired a meeting of the Standing Board of the Central Steering Committee on Anti-Corruption on April 27th.
At the meeting, the Standing Board discussed cases that it has followed and defined tasks for the time to come. Since the beginning of this year, 737 corruption cases with 1,567 defendants have been brought to the court. Besides, assets worth over $89 million has been seized and frozen, while nearly $175 million has been recovered. Concluding the meeting, Party General Secretary Trọng said a lot of theoretical and practical experience has been gained, including using party inspections as a first step in the settlement of corruption cases. Along with success in revoking assets, the work has helped reinforce people's trust in the party, state, and the political system, he added. The party chief underlined the need to continue to pay great attention to party building and the development of a pure and strong political system, as well as anti-corruption. He also reminded agencies involved to work more closely for better efficiency.
Vietnam's Engineering Unit Rotation 1 and Level 2 Field Hospital Rotation 4 left Hanoi on April 27th for the UN peacekeeping missions in RBA and South Sudan. President Nguyễn Xuân Phúc attended the deployment ceremony held by the Ministry of National Defense.
Departing on the mission are 184 officers and soldiers of the Engineering Unit Rotation 1 and 63 of the Level 2 Field Hospital Rotation 4. This is the first time Vietnam has sent military engineers to join UN peacekeeping operations. Addressing the event, President Phúc acknowledged the positive results that the Vietnamese military has achieved on previous UN peacekeeping missions, which has been highly regarded by communities and the UN. It could be said that Vietnam's participation of the past 8 years has been a highlight in the multilateral foreign policies of the government, party and military, he added. Taking into account the latest deployment, Vietnam's military has sent a total of 76 officers on individual duties and 436 soldiers in groups on UN peacekeeping missions.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính on April 27th chaired a meeting of the National Committee Digital Transformation.
Digital transformation is the driving force for innovation and the foundation for a modern economy, Prime Minister Ching, who is head of the National Committee, said. The government leader asked the committee to direct and carry out policies and mechanisms to speed up the national digital transformation in association with administrative reform, build and develop the e-government, digital government, economy and society, and smart cities, and facilitate the implementation of the Fourth Industrial Revolution in Vietnam. Negative phenomena can easily occur as digital transformation is associated with investment in and upgrading of infrastructure and technology, Prime Minister Ching noted, asking for regular inspection and supervision to prevent corruption. As of late March, all the 22 ministries and sectors and 63 provinces and cities in Vietnam have set up their own steering committees on digital transformation.
Arrivals entering Vietnam via all border gates will no longer have to fill and submit health declaration forms from April 27th, the Ministry of Health has announced.
The ministry sent an urgent document to the People's Committee of Provinces and Cities that have medical quarantine activities to temporarily stop requiring arrivals to make health declarations. The ministry said vaccinations against COVID-19 have proved effective with the SARS-CoV-2 variants that are currently circulating. The number of new infections and deaths have recently dropped across the globe. The dropping of this measure is in response to recent reports of long waiting time and congestion at Tân Sơn Nhất International Airport in Ho Chi Minh City due to the rising number of flight passengers with the country's reopening and the upcoming 4-day public holiday.
Bắc Luân 2 border gate of Mong Cái International Border Gate in the northeastern province of Quảng Ninh reopened on April 26 after a 2-month halt due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Vietnamese and Chinese agencies have handled procedures for hundreds of vehicles stranded in China's Dong Sinh and Vietnam Mong Cái to return home. Import-export and migration activities at the border gate have resumed in tandem with COVID-19 prevention and control measures. Priority will be given to handling stranded commodities in supervised areas, returning vehicles without shipments, and resuming non-cold train product trade. The Mong Cái International Border Gate Management Board has been asked to work with competent agencies to inform businesses and citizens of the reopening. Since early this month, Mong Cái has carried out a plan to curb the spread of COVID-19 and ensure safety for import-export activities.
Fintech and e-commerce accounted for 70% of total venture capital in the country last year, and this trend is predicted to continue in 2022.
Capital put into startups reached $1.4 billion in 2021, rising threefold from $451 million in the previous year. 5 transactions worth over $100 million were recorded in payment, e-commerce, and gaming last year. Online transactions are also expected to keep developing even when the pandemic is over, thanks to the government's resolve to boost digital transformation and the growth of tech-savvy youngsters. Some of the biggest Vietnamese beneficiaries from this trend include VNG, VNPay, Sky Mavis, Momo, and Tiki, according to KPMG. In 2021, the capital raised in the over $10 million